なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Boys, it is time. Look at this man's face. Super Vegito is in the house. This guy is going to break the servers for sure. I don't know if you guys remember, but when the first anniversary LF Super Vegito got his Zenkai Awakening, that completely crashed the servers. I remember just scrapping together just enough footage for a showcase when that guy came out, and man, everybody was eager to see what this man could do. With him showing up with a new rarity, no doubt, that maintenance that is supposed to end in maybe a few hours from now, I wouldn't be shocked if it was extended. But either way, rare, super rare, Megalodon rare, legend, Super Vegito is in the house. Next, look at this banner, man. Now the curtain rises on a new legend, new rarity, legend celebration, the new legend campaign. We were all wondering what kind of campaign they were going to be doing next. Was it going to be centered around the Majin Buu saga? Was it going to be centered around the World Tournament? What theme are they going to go with next? And it looks like they're going with the rarity introduction celebration. Now, there's a small chance for this, but if these legend characters are intended to replace legendary finish characters, there is a small chance we could see another legend late this month. There is a small chance, but it is possible that another one of these characters will show up. Now, legend rarity characters obviously have more polish to them, more work to them. If these really are intended to replace LF characters, I wonder, are they going to be able to keep up the quality? Are they going to be able to keep up the release schedule? Because last year we had well over 20 premium releases. Are they going to be able to do the same thing? We'll have to see, but it is possible we could see another one of these guys later this month. Next, here's the banner. Legend characters have 2000 Z power. I can confirm that the 1% characters are not at 600 Z power. They are at 1200. Yeah, data download has us showing that 2000 for the new legend character, 1200 for the 1% character, as well as the other characters that are featured on the banner here. I'm kind of suspicious of him being there. Ignore the typing as well. As you can tell, the data is still coming in. They didn't push the full master data of them, so some of the information is missing here. But the most important thing is seeing the rates paired alongside the Z power. So this is great. One of the worries that I had was it's going to be 2000 Z power for the legend character and maybe 600 for the 1%. We're just so used to a lot of, give or take in legends that sometimes our optimism is met with pessimism. But so far, this is great. I'm really happy for that. The banner format itself, it looks like it is following the Ultra banner to a T, where it's going to be the 3 multis with a freebie at the end, with the second step having an increased rate for the legend rarity character, which is quite nice. Next, what do we got here? The double raid, the God and the Super Warrior. This is cool. They said all these character releases are to pay respect to the first year anniversary, and this event is exactly what happened in the first anniversary. Look at this. The Ultimate Showdown, Gods versus the Super Warrior. So it's very nostalgic for me to see this. I still remember all of this stuff getting announced and the World Tournament happening. I was at a friend's cottage. I remember just sitting there on my phone watching the tournament happen and just being so excited. And I remember having my little MacBook with me making thumbnails as this was all going on. So, this is a callback to fun times. Next, this does feature a pity very similar to the Ultra banners, where you have to summon up to a point, and if you don't pull them, then you're going to be pitied a copy here. Unfortunately, it also retains the crappy part of this pity, where if you do happen to pull the character close to this 500th summon, you're not going to be given that free copy, which kind of stinks. That's kind of one of the benefits that the LF banners had. If you really were, you know, screwed to a point and you had 40 coins and you did pull the character, you still at least had the 40 coins to do what you will. Tickets, LFZ power, potential free copy, whatever you wanted. So that's the one downside to this. Unrivaled Duel is going to be the PvP season theme. They updated some of the infographics for the legend rarity, showing the new aesthetics with the ink brush, the legend action, the superior element. Look at the how much they emphasize type advantage over here. Illustrations changing with the limit breaking, following very closely to those god rares and super rare packs that you would unbox. And then they also have a worldwide team battle, which is great. You know, this is very similar to when they pose those questions. Are you team I want instant transmission, or are you the team of I want to fly, and we do missions and we get rewarded for it, which is super cool. Now, as of me recording this first portion, we don't have the kit for the God Goku and Vegeta, but the cool thing is, not only are these releases and raids paying respect to that, but some of the kits are paying respect to it too. From the preview, they told us that the Goku is going to draw blue cards, but for Vegeta, when you tag switch into him, you inflict no switching. That's extremely valuable. Now, the assumption here is that it's going to be blue and purple. The Goku side is blue, the Vegeta side is purple, because that's the typings the 1% characters had during the first anniversary. But no switching is so extremely valuable in this meta of characters having multiple lives, multiple safeties, multiple opportunities to protect people. With all the green characters now getting intimidated by these dominant purple characters, being able to snuff out somebody with this guy's no switching is going to be unbelievably powerful. Fusing Super Gogeta is going to have to be careful. Outside of the fact that we got purple plus from this guy, I feel like no switching to rush him or just absolutely decimate him past his disrupt, it's going to be something that he's going to have to watch out for. Yeah, otherwise, the one thing I will say, I'm kind of nervous about this guy being here. Fusion Warrior, Fusion Warrior, Fusion Warrior. I can understand that, right? If you want to build a Fusion Warrior team, here you go. For Super Vegito, if you need a Zenkai buffer, here you go. Why is he here? It would be crazy if they decided to give him a unique equip. Not saying it's going to happen, but why on earth would he be here? All right, here we go. Hydros updated his website. Time to take a look at what these 1% characters can do. And as suspected, blue and purple is the typing to pay respect to the 1% characters. Let us start. Main ability, tag switch to Vegeta. Drop to 2 cards if your hand is 3 or fewer. 40 key, 30% damage for 5 counts. Cancel attribute downgrades under normal conditions. Prevent all enemy switching. Oh, it's a finite amount of times, but prevent switching for 3 counts. That is a super opportunity for Vegeta to get a crazy amount of burst damage in. 320% damage, 230% damage guard, 50% key recovery, level 1 card draw speed. On entry, draw a card if you have 3 or fewer. 30 key, switch gauge plus 100%, meaning you could very quickly get the no switching going in, right? Last card with 1 character, swap onto this guy, and immediately tag switch into Vegeta because your switch gauge is at 100%. On enemy confrontation, super powerful here, but I noticed it doesn't say anything about him drawing a card. But this is strong. This is a superior version of on battlefield entry. Heal 10%, 10% damage guard, type neutral damage received for 3 counts. Kind of an odd number. Enemy key minus 30. On strike blast special move, special arts use, heal 3%, get 10 key. Wow, 30% damage up to 150? Wow. Okay, damn, Goku side. Effect resets on switch, understandable, and nullify cover change. After 5 counts have elapsed while on the field, this count is shared between Goku and Vegeta. You draw up to 2 cards if your hand is 3 or fewer. You get 40 key, protect hand for 5 counts, all enemy art cost plus 10. Damn, this passive right here is very dangerous for Gogeta. Holy crap. Picture this scenario. You enter as Goku, you have a full hand. You just combo on the field. You combo, you proc Gogeta's gauge. You protect all your cards. So just tag switch out. Now you have the no switching and you got additional cards. So you just burst damage down Gogeta. He's going to have to be careful now. Damn. Z ability is God Key, Sun Family, Vegeta Clan, Blast Attack, and Blast Defense. He's got Blast Armor on the strike. On the strike, Blast card reduces blue card cost. Green card draws a card, 30 key, 30% damage for 15 counts, nullify cover change, chainable with these. His blue card has special move damage plus 30%, nullify endurance, steal enemy card slot. The Vegeta side, so he'll tag switch back into Goku, draw blue, 40 key, 80% blue card damage, type neutral, cancel attribute downgrades that are normal conditions. That is a very strong tag switch. On entry, get one card if your hand is 3 or fewer, key plus 30, switch gauge plus 100%, destroy one enemy card. Constantly showing up on the field and having a switch gauge be filled guaranteed is huge, because all these characters have Disrupt be their sort of second life. Not a lot of people can actually combo, but with this character basically guaranteeing you a tag switch, aka getting multiple cards, then I don't know, not a lot of disruptive effects are slowing down this 1% character. This is the same on the Goku, on the Vegeta side. This is the same as well. This is the same as well. Same strike, same blast, same green, same blue. Oh no, enemy sub count on switch plus 2. They seem pretty good. Honestly, they seem pretty good. This character doesn't have any significant form of disrupt. I think a lot of it is going to hinge on sustainability through tag switching. Right? It's the Goku side, right? Oh wow, they don't heal on the tag switch. They actually heal on the enemy confrontation. I wonder if that's better. That might be better, but I think a lot of what this character is trying to do is just sustain themselves from continuous tag switch and continuous healing from those. But they seem alright. They don't seem bad at all. I assume this also updates the equipment then, if Hydro's got the new characters. Is there any new equips here? What do we got? We got, this looks new. No new awakened equip. I think it's just you, because I know what you are. You came with Buhan, you're the damn regen equip. I think that's it. Maybe a new 1% gold? Is that new? I don't know if that's new. I don't think so. This looks new. God Key ranged. What is this? So this is for Vegito. Special move, ultimate damage, base blast. You get pure blast when Super Saiyan's a battle member, base strike, and pure strike when Potara is a battle member. Wow, this is a pretty good unique. If only it had max HP, then this would be a must run. If this had max HP, it would be a must run. The problem is Vegito has insane equipment options. I'm not even kidding. Insane equipment. I just want to double check. I think it is this. This is the new Awakened equip. Alright, double offense, double base offense, double pure offense. Okay, that's pretty good. But yeah, Vegito's equipment options are insane. It's crazy to say, but I wonder if that's even going to be something you'd want to use, given everything else that he has. I just want to double check uniques. I don't think there's anything new. But yeah, if we go to Vegito, his equipment options, actually I want to see. Yeah, his equipment options are ridiculous. Like, you would probably want to run the Majin Buu Saga equip here. Then you want to run this Awakened equip here. This bad boy over here. That gives him the ultimate damage, max HP, strike attack, and special move. Because you're going to be chaining that with the dynamic area battle. And then you're also going to run this thing. That gives him double strike, 15% strike attack, and then max HP. You're probably going to be running those three for him anyways. But alright, I think that's everything. I guess that is everything. I guess it's worth noting he does have the purple tag, so this does confirm that he can be Zenkai buffed from like LF Super Vegito, so that's good. And his stats are monstrous. Wait a minute. I'm just looking at that now. 182k defense, 278k offense. Previous Ultra, for example. Yeah, what the hell? 278k strike, 275k, 182k defense. Buhan has 172. Blast attack 251 to Vegito's 254. 173k blast defense, 170k. Damn. Now I understand Buhan probably has some of his defensive numbers pulled back because of auto countering, but they flexed that these legend characters have very high stats. This is a scary character. If you ever have to ask yourself, do you need to summon for him? I think it's fair to say the answer is yes. This guy has multiple methods of getting damage numbers. Stacking up damage inflicted, stacking arts cost damage up, paired alongside the damage guard penetration off of his strike card. He even provides a held card where you get 25% more damage when in the low area. Vegito is going to be shredding everybody. So this is probably going to be a must summon character. Either way, you guys let me know in the comment section below what you think. I wish this data download came sooner so I can go ahead and sleep. We're going to be doing our summons live over on Twitch. I'll be live maybe 15 minutes before the banners are live so we can go do these summons together, assuming no extended maintenance. Either way, I'll see you guys then. Peace.